Did you know that 90% of drivers are throwing away money on repairs they could fix themselves in under 5 minutes? But here's the kicker. One of these tricks could literally save you thousands at the mechanic. And mechanics don't share these shortcuts with you. Before you waste another dollar on overpriced repairs, here's 15 car tricks you don't know about. Don't skip. It'll save you tons of money. Let's start now with trick number 15. Trick number 15. Dish soap headlight restoration. Cloudy headlights making you look like you're driving through fog even on clear nights. Here's the truth. You don't need those $30 restoration kits. You need dish soap, baking soda, and 5 minutes of your time. Mix dish soap with baking soda into a paste. Apply it to your headlights with a cloth and scrub in circular motions. The mild abrasives in baking soda remove oxidation, while the dish soap breaks down grime and road film. Rinse it off and boom, headlights that actually light up the road instead of just glowing dimly. But here's the kicker. This works because headlight oxidation is just UV damage to the plastic lens. The baking soda acts like ultra-fine sandpaper, removing that damaged layer without scratching the lens underneath. For best results, apply a coat of car wax afterward to seal the surface and prevent future oxidation. This $3 DIY fix does exactly what those expensive kits do, except you're not paying for fancy packaging and marketing. Your headlights went from safety hazard to fully functional for the price of breakfast. Professional detailers charge $50–80 per headlight for this exact same process. They're literally using baking soda and marking it up as professional restoration. Seriously, who's still buying restoration kits? If you think dish soap is impressive for headlights, wait until you see what soda does to your battery. Trick number 14. Coca-Cola battery terminal cleaner. Battery terminals covered in crusty white or blue corrosion. Before you replace the whole battery or pay a mechanic $50 to clean it, grab a can of Coke from your fridge. Pour Coca-Cola directly onto the corroded terminals and let the phosphoric acid work its magic. The acid in Coke dissolves battery corrosion on contact. After 2 to 3 minutes, scrub with an old toothbrush and rinse with water. Your terminals will be clean, shiny, and making proper electrical contact again. But here's what most people miss. Corrosion on battery terminals can cause all kinds of electrical gremlins. Weak starts, flickering lights, random warning lights, even complete no-start conditions. All because crusty buildup is blocking the electrical connection. This trick works so well that mechanics actually use it in the shop. They just charge you $50 and call it professional battery service. The phosphoric acid in Coke is the same active ingredient in commercial battery cleaners, except you're paying $150 instead of $15. After cleaning, apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly to the terminals to prevent future corrosion. This 5-minute fix just saved you a tow truck call and a mechanic visit. But if you're blown away by what Coke does to batteries, your mind isn't ready for what this next household item does to your filthy interior. Trick number 13. Slime for interior cleaning. Your car's interior is covered in crumbs, dust, and mystery debris stuck in every crack and crevice. Detailers charge $150 to clean what you can fix with a $5 tub of cleaning slime. Here's how it works. Press the sticky slime putty into your cup holders, air vents, around buttons, between seat crevices, and into any tight space where dirt hides. The putty molds into every gap and pulls out all the trapped debris when you lift it away. It's like a lint roller for places you can't reach. But here's what makes this brilliant. Traditional cleaning methods require compressed air, detailing brushes, and way too much time trying to dig crud out of impossible to reach spots. Cleaning slime works through adhesion, grabbing onto dust particles, crumbs, hair, and grime without leaving any residue behind. The putty stays clean because all the debris gets trapped inside it. When it gets too dirty, you just toss it and use a fresh batch. Professional detailers use this exact product or similar gel cleaners and charge you $150–200 for a full interior detail. You just bought the same tool for $5 and did it yourself in 10 minutes. Your car's interior will look professionally detailed without spending professional detailing money. Seriously, who knew childhood putty would become the ultimate car cleaning hack? From cleaning your interior to this trick that could save your paint job from permanent damage. Trick number 12. Crayon emergency scratch filler. Got a nasty scratch in your car's paint that's starting to rust? Before you drop $300 on professional touch-up, Raid your kids' art supplies. Find a crayon that matches your car's paint color as closely as possible. On a warm day when the paint is slightly heated by the sun, rub the crayon directly into the scratch, filling it completely. The wax from the crayon fills the scratch and creates a protective seal that prevents moisture from reaching the bare metal underneath. But here's what makes this brilliant. Car paint is basically just pigmented wax and polymers, and crayons are colored wax. When you rub a crayon into a scratch, you're essentially filling it with a material that's chemically similar to the paint itself. The warmth from the sun softens both the crayon and the paint edges, allowing them to blend together. After filling the scratch, buff the excess with a microfiber cloth, and the repair becomes nearly invisible from a few feet away. This isn't permanent like professional paint correction, but it'll last 6 to 12 months and prevent rust formation. Here's the real value. Bare metal exposed to air and moisture will start rusting within days. Once rust starts, it spreads under the paint like cancer. A $300 scratch repair becomes a $1,500 rust and repaint job real quick. A 50-cent crayon just prevented a $500 rust repair, but protecting your paint is just the beginning. Wait until you see what this next hack does to cloudy plastic. Trick number 11, toothpaste plastic trim restorer. Your car's black plastic trim has faded to sad gray and looks like it aged 20 years. Here's the secret weapon hiding in your bathroom: regular white toothpaste. Not the gel kind, the actual paste with mild abrasives designed for cleaning teeth. Apply toothpaste to a damp cloth and rub it onto your faded plastic trim in circular motions for 2 to 3 minutes per section. The micro-abrasives remove the oxidized top layer, while the cleaning agents restore some of the original color. Rinse with water and dry with a clean cloth. But here's the fascinating science. Toothpaste contains silica or calcium carbonate, the exact same compounds used in plastic restoration products. These particles are just abrasive enough to remove oxidation without scratching the plastic underneath. For heavily faded trim, you might need to repeat the process 2 to 3 times. After restoring your trim with toothpaste, apply a plastic restorer product or even cooking oil to seal the surface and maintain that fresh black look. Without sealing, the oxidation will return within a few months as UV rays continue damaging the plastic. This trick has saved countless drivers from buying expensive new trim pieces or paying for professional restoration services that cost $100 to $200. Your $3 tube of toothpaste just restored trim that would cost $50 to $100 to replace. Before we get to the mind-blowing stuff, do me a favor. Hit that like button. We did a lot of research for this, and it actually helps us keep making money-saving content like this. Now let's talk about cleaning your car exterior. Trick number 10, remove bug and tar with one spray. Ever come back from a road trip with your front bumper looking like a bug graveyard? Those splattered bugs and tar spots are notoriously hard to remove and can actually damage your paint if left too long. Here's what most detailers don't want you to know. WD-40 removes bugs and tar better than products specifically designed for the job. Spray WD-40 directly onto the bug splatter or tar spots. Let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute, then wipe away with a microfiber cloth. The bugs and tar slide right off without scrubbing, and your paint stays protected. But here's why this works so well. WD-40 is a solvent-based lubricant that breaks down the proteins in bug guts and dissolves the petroleum compounds in road tar. It penetrates under the debris and lifts it away from your paint without harsh scrubbing that can create micro scratches. Professional bug and tar removers use similar solvents but charge you $15 for a bottle. WD-40 does the same job for half the price and has 100 other uses around your garage. But here's the important part. After removing bugs and tar with WD-40, wash the area with car soap and water. WD-40 leaves a residue that can attract dust. Leaving bug splatter on your paint for more than a few days can cause permanent etching. The acidic enzymes in insect bodies literally eat into your clear coat, especially in hot weather. But WD-40 isn't just for bugs. Wait until you see what this kitchen staple does to road grime. Trick number 9. Vinegar windshield wiper restoration. Windshield wipers leaving streaks and making that annoying chattering sound. Don't rush to buy new blades just yet. Here's the hack that brings dead wipers back to life. Soak a cloth in white vinegar and run it along the rubber edge of your wiper blades. The acetic acid in vinegar removes all the road grime, oils, and residue that cause streaking. Then take a second cloth dampened with water and wipe them clean. Your wipers will glide smoothly and clear your windshield, like they did when they were brand new. But here's the truth behind why this works. Wiper blades don't actually wear out as fast as manufacturers want you to think. Most of the time, they're just dirty. That squeaking and streaking isn't damaged rubber, it's contaminated rubber that can't make clean contact with your glass. Road oils, tree sap, and microscopic debris build up on the blade edge over time, and vinegar cuts through all of it. For really stubborn cases, add a bit of rubbing alcohol to the vinegar mix. This trick can extend the life of your wiper blades by 6 months or more, saving you $30–50 per replacement. Clean your windshield with vinegar solution too. Most people focus on the blades but forget that a dirty windshield makes even new wipers perform poorly. From windshield maintenance to protecting your car from the elements with this genius parking hack. Trick number 8, pool noodle door, ding prevention. Tired of returning to your car and finding fresh door dings from careless parkers? Here's the cheap, colorful solution that actually works. Cut a pool noodle in half lengthwise and attach it to your garage wall at the exact height where your car door would make contact. When you open your door in the garage, it hits the soft foam noodle instead of the hard wall. No more dents, scratches, or paint chips from tight parking spaces. But here's what makes this genius. Pool noodles are made from closed-cell foam that compresses on impact and springs back to shape. They absorb the door's momentum without transferring force to either the door or the wall. You can attach them with adhesive strips, screws, or even zip ties, depending on your garage setup. A $3 pool noodle just prevented hundreds of dollars in paintless dent removal or body shop repairs. And here's the bonus. You can use different colored noodles for different parking spots if you have multiple vehicles. Your garage becomes a color-coded protection system that even your teenage driver can't mess up. Door dings are one of the most common and most frustrating types of car damage. They're too small to claim on insurance, but too expensive to ignore. Professional paintless dent removal costs $75–150 per ding. Speaking of protecting your investment, this next hack prevents damage you didn't even know was happening. Trick number 7, tennis ball parking guide. Ever scraped your bumper pulling into the garage because you had no idea where to stop? Here's the dead simple fix that costs less than a coffee. Hang a tennis ball from your garage ceiling using string, positioning it so it touches your windshield at the perfect parking spot. When you pull in and the ball taps your windshield, you know exactly where to stop. No more guessing games, no more bumper damage, no more stress. This works because your eyes naturally track the ball as you approach, giving you a visual reference point that's way more reliable than trying to judge distance in your mirrors. But here's what they don't tell you. You can customize this for multiple vehicles. Just use different colored balls for different cars and adjust the string length accordingly. Modern bumpers aren't chrome steel anymore. They're plastic covers over foam absorbers, and they crack easily when scraped against concrete walls or garage storage. Replacing a cracked bumper cover costs $500–200 depending on your vehicle, plus painting to match your car's color. That's a $2,000 repair from one parking mistake. A $2 tennis ball prevents thousands in damage. Adjust the ball height so it makes contact with your windshield at eye level. This creates a gentle tap you'll feel and hear, making it impossible to miss. From parking precision to this hack that'll make you question everything about car maintenance. Trick number 6, coffee filter oil funnel and strainer. Changing your own oil but don't have a funnel. Or worse, you drop the oil fill cap and now there's dirt in your engine. Here's the hack that solves both problems. Coffee filters. For a funnel, roll a coffee filter into a cone shape and pour your oil through it into the fill hole. The filter catches any debris while letting clean oil flow through. If you've already got contamination in your oil, pour it through a coffee filter into a clean container and you've just strained out the dirt particles. But here's why this works so well. Coffee filters are designed to trap microscopic particles while allowing liquids to pass through. That's exactly what you need when dealing with engine oil. They're made from tightly woven paper fibers that won't break down or leave lint behind, unlike paper towels or shop rags. Professional mechanics actually use this trick when they suspect contamination in a customer's oil. A single dirt particle circulating in your engine can cause catastrophic damage over time. Metal shavings, dust, or debris will scratch cylinder walls, damage bearings, and score camshafts. A $0 just prevented a $4,000 engine rebuild. And here's the bonus use. Coffee filters are also perfect for cleaning your windshield and interior glass. They're lint-free and slightly abrasive, cutting through grime without leaving streaks. But kitchen supplies aren't done saving you money yet. Check out what this next one prevents. Trick number 5, baking soda battery corrosion prevention. We already covered using Coke to clean battery terminals, but here's how to prevent that corrosion from coming back. After cleaning your terminals, make a paste from baking soda and water. Then apply it around the base of each terminal post. Let it sit for a minute, then rinse it away. The alkaline baking soda neutralizes any residual acid and creates a protective barrier. For extra protection, after everything's dry, coat the terminals with petroleum jelly or dielectric grease. But here's the chemistry that makes this work. Battery corrosion is caused by sulfuric acid vapors escaping from the battery and reacting with the metal terminals. Baking soda is alkaline, so it neutralizes these acidic deposits on contact. By treating the area with baking soda solution, you're not just cleaning the current corrosion, you're chemically preventing future buildup. The petroleum jelly creates a physical barrier that seals out moisture and acid vapors. This two-step process can extend your battery terminal life by years. Corrosion is the #1 cause of bad battery diagnoses that aren't actually bad batteries. Clean terminals can bring a dead battery back to life instantly. This 50-cent preventive maintenance just saved you from buying a $150 battery you didn't actually need. From battery protection to this emergency fix that could save you from being stranded. Trick number 4, zip tie temporary exhaust hanger. Hear a rattling sound under your car and discover your exhaust is hanging too low because a rubber hanger broke? Before you pay $150 for a tow and shop repair, grab some heavy-duty zip ties from your toolbox. Loop 2-3. Zip ties together to create a longer strap, then secure your exhaust pipe back up to the mounting point. Pull them tight and trim the excess. This temporary fix will hold your exhaust in place long enough to get you home or to a repair shop on your schedule, not the tow truck's schedule. But here's what makes this brilliant. Exhaust hangers are just flexible rubber mounts that support the exhaust system's weight and absorb vibration. When one breaks, your exhaust droops and can drag on the ground or rattle against the undercarriage. A proper repair requires a lift and new rubber hangers, but zip ties can mimic that support temporarily. Heavy-duty zip ties are rated for hundreds of pounds and can withstand exhaust heat for short periods. This isn't a permanent solution. The heat will eventually degrade the plastic, but it'll buy you days or weeks to get a proper repair done. The alternative is paying $200 for an emergency tow and same-day shop repair. 5 zip ties that cost $2 just saved you from being stranded and overpaying for rushed repairs. But zip ties aren't the only emergency tool you should carry. This next hack is pure genius. Trick number 3, pantyhose temporary fan belt. Your serpentine belt just snapped in the middle of nowhere and you're stranded without power steering, alternator, or water pump. Here's the desperate but effective hack that'll get you to safety. If you or someone in your car has pantyhose or tights, they can temporarily replace a broken belt. Loop the pantyhose around the pulleys where your belt was, tie the ends together tightly, and start the engine. Drive carefully and slowly to the nearest repair shop. This won't last long, but it'll give you enough power to get off the highway or make it to safety. But here's the truth. This is a last resort, emergency-only solution. Pantyhose aren't designed for this kind of stress, and they'll stretch, slip, and eventually snap. But in a genuine emergency where you're stranded miles from help, they can provide just enough friction to turn the pulleys and keep critical systems running for a short distance. From emergency fixes to this everyday hack that protects what you can't even see. Trick number 2, aluminum foil seatbelt buckle cooler. Ever burned your hand on a scorching hot metal seatbelt buckle after your car's been sitting in the sun? Here's the brilliantly simple solution. Before leaving your car on a hot day, wrap the metal seatbelt buckle in aluminum foil. The reflective surface of the foil deflects heat instead of absorbing it, keeping the buckle touchable even after hours in direct sunlight. When you return, the buckle underneath stays cool while everything else is burning hot. But here's the science. Aluminum has high thermal reflectivity, meaning it bounces heat energy away instead of conducting it into the metal buckle. It takes 2 seconds to wrap the buckle before leaving your car and saves you from painful burns. Metal buckles can reach 160 degrees in direct summer sun, hot enough to cause actual burns. This 2-cent piece of foil prevents painful injuries and makes summer driving bearable. And finally, the #1 trick that could save you the most money of all these hacks. Trick number 1, soapy water leak detection. Hear a hissing sound from your tire but can't find the puncture. Or suspect you have an exhaust leak but can't locate it. Here's the professional level diagnostic trick that costs pennies. Mix dish soap with water in a spray bottle and spray it onto the suspected area. Tire sidewalls, exhaust joints, vacuum lines, anywhere you suspect a leak. Where there's a leak, the escaping air will create bubbles in the soapy solution, showing you the exact location of the problem. But here's what makes this technique so valuable. Finding leaks early is the difference between a $20 plug repair and a $200 tire replacement, between a $50 exhaust clamp and a $500 exhaust system. Professional mechanics charge $80, $100 just for leak detection, and they're using this exact same method. Keep a spray bottle of soapy water in your garage, and you've got a professional diagnostic tool that costs less than $2. One spray bottle just became your most versatile diagnostic tool. So which trick shocked you the most? And how many of these did you already know? Drop a comment below and let me know which hack you're trying first. If this video just saved you from expensive repairs or taught you to fix simple problems yourself, smash that subscribe button for more money-saving automotive content that cuts through the BS and gets straight to what actually works. Your wallet will thank you. Now, mechanics have been gatekeeping these secrets for years, but there are even more tricks they don't want you to know about. Click this video next to learn the hidden features already built into your car that most drivers never use.